What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our biome series. I'm Rodeline, and today we're heading to the coldest of all terrestrial biomes, the tundra.
When we say tundra, think high latitude. We're talking about Arctic tundra in the northern hemisphere, spanning across northern Alaska, Canada, Russia, and Scandinavia.
It basically forms a ring around the North Pole, covering about 20% of Earth's land surface. It's a treeless plain. That's as beautiful as it is brutal.
But don't forget the alpine tundra that pound on mountain peaks globally from the Rockies to the Himalayas, where it's too cold for trees to grow.
Let's talk about numbers. And they are chilly. The tundra has two main seasons, a long dark winter and a very short, frantic summer.
In the winter, temperature averages around 34 degrees Celsius. For several weeks, the sun doesn't even rise. It's essentially a desert made of ice because there's very little precipitation, only 15 to 25 cm a year, including melting snow.
Summer is the growing season, but it only lasts 50 to 60 days. Even then, the average temperature only reaches about 3 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius.
It's a cold desert. The air is so dry and the wind is so strong that the moisture is hard to come by, which leads us to its most famous feature.
The secret sauce of tundra is a permafrost. This is a layer of soil that remains frozen year-round.
During the short summer, only the top few centimeters of soil thaw. Since the water can't drain through the frozen layer underneath, it sits on the surface.
This creates a landscape of soggy marshes, bogs, and shallow lakes. It may you see a many mosquitoes in the Arctic summer.
Because of this frozen barrier, deep-rooted trees can't grow. It's physically impossible for a taproot to pierce through isolated earth.
So, what can live there? The flora is low profile. Thick mosses, lichens, sedges, and dwarf shrubs. They grow in cushions to stay out of the wind and trap what little heat the ground offers.
And the animals are built like a tanks. We have the Arctic fox, musk ox, and snowy owl. They all have thick layers of fat and fur or feathers to survive the cold.
Many animals like caribou and migratory, they travel hundreds of miles to find food. Others like the Arctic ground squirrel hibernated for up to 7 months a year.
It's an ecosystem of specialists. If you aren't perfectly adapted, the tundra will find you out very quickly.
Now, why should we care about the frozen wasteland? Because the tundra is Earth carbon sink.
The permafrost traps massive amounts of ancient organic carbon. If it stays frozen, the carbon stays in the ground.
But here's the threat. Global warming. As the tundra warms twice as fast as the rest of the world, the permafrost is melting. This releases CO2 and methane, a greenhouse gas much more potent than a carbon dioxide.
We're also seeing shrubification, where taller plants move in as it warms, changing the habitat for local wildlife, meaning and all drilling are all scaring this fragile, slow healing landscape.
The tundra may be at the edge of the world, but it's at the center of our climate future.
Thanks for joining our discussion today. We hope you learned something new about this icy biome.
Conservation starts with awareness. Protecting the tundra means protecting the cooling system of the entire planet.
Like and share the video to spread the word. Stay cool, explorers.
All together.
Bye.
Bye.